Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're back with another video. Yes, today I'm gonna be doing a mukbang by myself. To bring to you subscribers today. Yes. Well, first we're gonna try the food. Guys, so today's story time is, as you can see from the title, you know what it's about. A lot of you might not know that I did used to work in the gentleman's club. Ew! This was a while back. Yes, so I do have some story time, some past story. We're gonna call this past stories. First day, me and my best friend, we decided that we wanted to dance. So what we do, we went and applied for our dancing license. Some states it's $25. In other states it's $300. Depending on where you live at. Into the club, we went into a club together, and when I got there personally, I was nervous, okay, because I was nervous. I was really nervous. I was nervous, and we had met an OG. Them the ones that's been like, okay, I'm gonna give it to you. It's the freshmen. Them are the beginners that come in with the basic shoes. Some of them come in with the nice shoes, but you can tell when they're a beginner. And then you got that's the freshmen. You got the sophomores, the ones who know how to work the crowd, get the money. And then you got the seniors. The seniors is the ones that my haters don't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Is the ones that when they walk in the club, the girls is like, oh, she gonna be making all the money tonight, okay? And then you got the OGs, them the ones that's in their like 40s and 50s that's still in the club, you know. Them ones right there, them ones is like, oh, you've been here for a long time. Like there's this one, I think her name was Sweetie or Mommy or something like that, Queenie, yeah. She had her regular listen. She was like, what, 21 maybe? I don't know. But listen, honey, she was in there and body was on looking good. You will stay in shape. You'll be strong, especially if you know. But see, if you know how to climb that pole, you get on that pole, you get to climb it. When me and my friend first started, we had met this OG in the club. And she had told us, because I was like, I'm about to go. I was like, I ain't feeling this. I'm ready to go. This ain't my type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to bounce. And she was like, well, you only live once. You should just get on stage and just try it. Just dance. Like you were dancing in your room or something like that. And I was like, well, if you make it sound like that, OG. And there weren't that many customers in there anyway. It's about to get real, y'all. It's about to get really real. So if you're not trying to hear this, family and friends, go ahead and end the video now, because I'm about to go deep into the stripper game, baby. Y'all, I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry though. If I could stop eating this food, we could get into this story. Alright, so I got on stage, did my little two-step, and actually some people put some money on the stage. I was surprised. I was like, oh, that's all you gotta do is just dance a little. And they just started putting money on the stage, like, wait a minute now, hold on, we on to something. And yeah, and that's how I begun. That ain't how it ended, but that's how I begun. So me and my homegirl, we stayed there for about a month or two. It wasn't all that. Because when you start, you're not gonna be able to get into the top clubs. I made it to the top clubs, but in the beginning, honey, they weren't gonna hire a sister. Listen. Once we got into that second club, we thought we was doing something. We thought we was doing something. I know I did. I went to go buy some new shoes and some new outfits. So when we got up in the next club, I became cool. I was there for a long time. Not that long, maybe like 2 years. And I became cool with like the bouncers and some of the managers, because some of the managers, they be talking to you like, listen, love, listen, you better be okay. And yeah, so me and her, we was in the club, you know, and it was like we would do stages together. A lot of girls do stages together. They make decent money. You split the money on stage, but it's like more attraction when you see two girls, especially of the different race, different ethnicity. When you see women of different ethnicity, it just, you know what I'm saying, it just looks good on stage. And yeah, so we was in there. Some of the managers, they was cool. We got along. And then I know some of the managers, they respected me, because me and my homegirl, we didn't come at the same time. We didn't leave at the same time. We wasn't like rolling together like that. She had her ride, I had my car. She had her car. We came when we met there. And she ended up leaving that club and going to another club, because you know, when you have your license, you can hop around clubs. And she kept telling me, she was like, girl, come to this club. She kept telling me, she was trying to put me on. And it took me 2 years before I went to that club. She was like, come to this club, you know what I'm saying? Even though it was a little, you know, the club that we were at, the second club that we were at, it was more high maintenance a little bit. And the other club that she was wanting me to come to, it was more like in a land. Beg you something, please. Baby, don't you leave. Don't leave me stuck here in the streets. They were like, I like you. They were like, you come, you get your money, and you leave. They was like, you don't mingle or nothing like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? I did meet a couple girls in the club, and I'm still cool with them now. One of them is actually having a pop-up shop, which you will be seeing in my next video. Yeah, and she had talked. She was like when I went in, she was already working, so she was already, you know, into the game. She was already hip, so she did put me on a couple little moves and stuff like that, because most of the money, either you need to know how to do the pole work or you need to know how to do floor work, because shaking your rumpa-dumpa-dump ain't gonna get you nowhere. You just can't be shaking you gotta know how to do something. And so the managers and the bouncers, they used to always carry my bags. When I left the club, they would carry my bags. They would walk me to my car. I always made sure I got to my car safe. And I was grateful for that. I really was grateful for that. And I would tip them, you know, because you're supposed to tip the DJ, first of all, for playing your music. Whatever songs you request, you pay him. You got to pay the house fee. You got to pay to work at the club. You got to pay. And then on holidays, it'd be more, because they know more people are going to be attracted to coming out to the club than, you know. So you got to pay. You know, they know that during the holidays, more men and women are going to come to the club on holidays. So you know you're going to make more money. So the house fee would be a little bit more. And yeah, you pay the DJ, you pay the bouncers. You know, if the waitress was helping you out, you could pay her. Let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you a drink. Like, they be trying to want you to drink and stuff. And you be like, okay. But you got a cool waitress friend there. You be like, girl, listen, I'm gonna order vodka, but you put water in the cup, okay? You drinking water. Okay? And then whatever money he give you, I'm gonna give you a little bit of that at the end of the club. You know, you gotta know how to work it when you in the club. You gotta know exactly what you're doing. And there are some stories, don't get me wrong, you know, the locker room stories, honey. The locker room, I done seen people fight. I done seen pimps come out there and drag they girls out of the club. I done seen it all. And I would just be looking. And if you know me personally, you know that I be staring. Okay, you know. If you know me personally, you know I'm staring. I be looking. I don't care, like. I did build relationships with some of them. Like I said, my friends doing the pop-up shop. My other homegirl, she got a hair business. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we in the club. The one I went in the club with started her own cleaning business. Forever. These girls is getting out the club and handling business at the end of the day. Some of them do get stuck in the club. Don't get me wrong. Those are some of the cons. Some of the girls get on drugs. Some of the girls get a pimp. You know what I'm saying? So many things happen. And it's actually sad because you got to have a strong mind to be in a club. It's not just like anyone can do it. Not anyone can't do this. When I got into it, I didn't think I could do it, but you got to be strong, and you got to actually have a strong foundation as far as how you grew up with anything, or if you didn't grow up with certain things in life, then yeah, it'd be easy for you to fall into that trap and gain a pimp and have someone be like, well, baby, I could do this for you. Or I could do this for you, and I could do this for you, and I could do that for you. You know what I'm saying? And I had dudes come at me like that. I would be on stage dancing, and here comes somebody throwing money and trying to talk to me while I'm dancing like, yeah, I could get you this and I could get you that. I don't want that. If I want it, I'm going to go get it. My makeup would be done, hair done, lashes done, clean, smelling good. Some other girls, they like to go to the club and get ready at the club. That wasn't me. I don't have time to sit around and be getting ready at the club when it's Monday out there. Maybe I should edit that. Anywho, I didn't have time to be sitting around doing makeup and sitting there talking and gossiping, because that's how fights start. And that's you sitting there gossiping, staring, talking about the next female, and then all this other stuff is happening. So yeah, that's what the managers appreciate. They was like, you come in here, you come in here ready, you got your bag. And another thing, lady, you gotta be true to yourself and know that, stay away from drama. And yeah, you'll stay in shape. You'll meet some friends. Some friends that will be, your friends for a long time. Some friends that'll be just temporary. I did have a couple girls show me some moves, like dance moves. They were like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I would add it to my dance routine, and it would help. It would actually help. Okay, so that's the club I was at for 2 years. Okay, we're moving on up. We're moving on up into senior now, because I was sophomore. I'm a senior now. And see, she had ended up getting pregnant, so she had took a break. So we only was dancing together for like 2 months. Not even that long, because she ended up getting pregnant. And yeah, so I was in that bit by myself. And that wasn't my club. And when you transfer clubs, or when you go to club, females be looking at you. You know what I'm saying? And females will try you. And I don't know. Shh, listen. Okay? I'm sorry.
Patchy pulls himself together.
Yeah, I did have a female try me one time at the third club. And it was just me and her, because I had worked a day shift. And day shift, yeah, if you ever want to be a dancer. So I made it to the gentleman's club. And when I made it to the gentleman's club, me and my homegirl, because I had stopped, because I danced on and off for a while. As long as your body is in shape and your body in shape, then you're going to be able to go back. So I would go on and off, like I would have a normal job. Who you know? Me. And it was a 2-story club. So I was in there. And another thing about that club is we got paid hourly. We got paid hourly to work there. Not only did I make tips on stage, I was getting a paycheck. Making money daily, like every night you would be leaving out the club. Sometimes you would leave out the club with not that much money, and you'll feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty of times that I felt some type of way, because working in the club, you have to be able to accept rejection. If you can't accept rejection, then your feelings is gonna be hurt. You not everybody's type. Everybody has their types. Some men like thick girls, some men like skinny girls. I don't recommend dancing. I don't recommend stepping into that lifestyle, because I learned a lot from that lifestyle just by being in the environment. Because I didn't really, you know, I didn't hang out outside the club. Like, I didn't really do anything outside the club. I was going to school. And I was going to school. I was focused on getting my degree, which I did.
A real bitch graduate.
Once I made it to that top club, I was just like, okay, we gonna do this little top club thing. And then I started noticing women getting the fake breasts, the fake butt, and I'm just like, I'm not alternating my body to continue this lifestyle. Oh no, honey. I'm a Christian, honey. I'm a Christian. I'm not altering nothing. I'll go to the gym, but I'm not doing any enhancements on my body just to please somebody else. My advice would be, don't do it. That would be my advice. Just don't do it. Because the way it looks now, it's getting out of control. These women getting these surgeries is getting out of control. I know some women want to do it for themselves, and that's great. I'm not against plastic surgery. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that it's right. It's just, I'm not going to do it to work in that industry. If I was going to do it, I was going to do it because of myself. I worked there for a little bit. I ended up getting a job. It was actually a really good job. So of course I wasn't going to work in the club anymore because I have a full-time job now. And I was like, okay, we're going to stick to my full-time job. And that was that. I retired. Oh yeah. I have retired. So these right here, honey, these shoes right here, I'm taking them to Goodwill. Because somebody gonna appreciate them. Somebody could make do with something. And I'm proud to be retired. I am retired from that lifestyle. Enjoyed that story time. These honey wings were bomb with this asparagus. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all some of this wine right here. It's called the Collection, babe. It's good. It's good. It's good. Make sure you hit the notification button so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Make sure you subscribe. And also hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video.
I still a wiggle. We'll be in rapping kilo. Snub nose with potato. Take out. No monkey in the jungle, blind hot. Like a soda. Bouncing out the trying to weave an anaconda. Jumping in the